Well, this is what happens when you make stupid choices and you run into people on track. What's happening, guys? We're out here at Top Drift. It's kind of the end of the season. You can definitely tell because it's cold. It's crap. We got the old Genesis out, and basically gonna give it a last kind of shakedown, last review. Just to remind you, so this is a 3.8 R spec Genesis Coupe, 2016 Genesis Coupe, and really all I've done to it is coilovers, welded diff, chase-based hydraulic handbrake, and yeah, we're out here right now at Top. It's pretty busy. Can't really see the track out there. The track's right there. So we're at Grand Bend, and it's actually my first time at Grand Bend. So looking forward to seeing what the track's like. And yeah, here she is in all her glory, all her basically bone stock glory. And I'm hoping the gearing works to this track, but we're gonna find out. So it might not, but whatever. We're having fun. They did say you're not allowed to drift a certain part of the track, so I kind of need someone to just show me where the hell that's at. Alright, so that was first lap. Pretty pitiful, if I must say. Kind of just feeling out the track. Obviously never driven it before, so I think the Genesis gearing is not going to be great for this track, because second is pretty much wound up, and third, unfortunately, third just doesn't seem like it's going to have enough, because again, these are like my shitty tires, so kind of nice to be out there on them. So I think what I'll do is I'll put on the nice set, but I will probably have to put them to like the moon, put them at 60, 70 PSI, and see how it goes. There's some free scrubs I got. So it's got a big D-lam on this side and it's already chunking. The old Genesis is heavy, so it kind of eats tires, not like the Corolla. But yeah, it looks like for the track, you can kind of tell second gear is sort of pretty extended. So, but third works really good, but I just know that once we go on to the really good fresh rubber, third might struggle. So we'll see. I can probably pump them to the moon and just have some fun. But yeah. Again. The typical joy of running just trash tires. It's like it's starting to rain here. Maybe that'll help me with the fresh tires. As you can see, this is what we're working with. Keeps just chunking. So realistically, this is not worth it to run. round 4 here, 5, I don't know, I'm not keeping count. Yeah, we got the freshie still on. One had a little piece of D-lam. Unfortunate, good old Chinese tires. What can you say?
Let's say China.
The tire guy finally showed up, so we'll be in luck. I don't have too much tires here, but at least we can change some. So let's keep ripping. Boys are a little messy, but oh well, they're having fun. Front CSCS Manor with a little G35. He's getting a little swirly, but whatever. Oh, they're really breaking up right now. Oh well. See what Fuck, man. Ah, that's my fault. Fuck me, that's my fault. I don't know, we'll watch that back. Well guys, it's raining and we completely ran out of talent. As you can see there in that video, I was honestly tandeming with guys I didn't know, and kind of just a stupid decision on my part. I should have backed up off him. The usual, like I just wasn't watching the guy ahead of him, which I just shouldn't be, because I don't know those guys. Like I should have just been tandeming with guys I do know on track, and basically the lead driver checked up real hard. Second guy angled up, and I was already on throttle trying to drive through the corner, and yeah, as you can see in the video, just cranked him. I got on brake and whatnot, but I was just too close, so it sucks. I apologize, first thing I did, and yeah, now we will have to fix this garbage. This wheel looks kind of bent compared to that, but I think potentially what just happened is it completely just shifted the coil. So I'm hoping that's the case. It's not hurt too bad. Problem is now you literally can't even get at that Allen back there to loosen that up and move it back over. So we're gonna find out right now. All right guys, we got the Genesis back in the garage, and now it's time to unfortunately start pulling this front end apart and see what the damage is. Womp womp womp. Yeah, it does, so far it doesn't seem so bad. I think the worst part is the rad support. Looks like it got a little nicked. Yeah, what kind of sucks is the way the rad supports are in the Genesis is this is all plastic and it's all one piece. It's not like modular where you can just take this plastic piece off. China. So unfortunately, I might need to just get a whole rad support, but we'll see. We'll see if I can just like push that back and I don't know, plastic weld it, but I think it's pretty rough. Yeah, so we'll go from there. But yeah, definitely headlight. As you guys can see, headlight is toast, and then the fog light's actually not in terrible shape, but all the tabs broke, so she's done. So headlight, fog, and then obviously I'll need a fender and a bumper. So if I'm lucky, I might be able to find a fender in the right color. We'll see how she be. Alright, well so far cross structure looks good. Got the wheel off here and starting to get the fender off. Basically you can see all the damage behind here. Pulled that in. The one thing that sketched me out a little bit, one thing that you can see is right there, paint is flaked off a little bit further in, which I thought this was pretty good, but
obviously that bowed in, and I just don't know how far over it moved. Because one of the things I've noticed is this whole Delphi unit, like I assume HID unit or something, is sort of pushed into the fuse box. Like, it's not touching, it's definitely there, which is sketching me out, which means that potentially this whole thing's moved, but really hard to tell. See some stuff I don't really love, mainly this guy. Hard to see, this little split here. No bueno, but honestly not too bad. I'm starting on tie rod, which is just, you guys can't see it here, but Bendy Boy 3000. Gonna take that off and then report back and assess the damage. And because of tie rod being Bendy Boy, the rim slapped the collar of the coil and the coil moved forward. So really gotta check everything here. Just gotta make sure I didn't bend all this stuff. Well, so far, really not in bad shape. Here's our bent tie rod. And yeah, everything else looks good. Threads on the tie rod look good, like not pulled out or nothing. She's looking okay. I mean, it's just really this bit, as you can kind of see, maybe trying to pull and whatnot. Hopefully I can try and pull it. But otherwise, it looks in good shape. I feel like some of these arms may have taken a beating, so I'm probably just gonna maybe finally just replace them with adjustables and see what's going on. Damage report is really just fender, headlight, and a bumper. I mean, I don't really need to get a fog again. The one thing I did notice is the horn's no longer working. So yeah, so there's 2 wires here for the fog, and then 2 wires here that are grounds, and I think they're in here. So something else is obviously not working. That's basically it. We'll start putting her back together. Gotta find a bumper. Gotta find a headlight. Headlights seem a little expensive, but hopefully I can tie this all up for like, I don't know, under $300-400 bucks. Fender I found already for like 60 bucks. Bumper, we'll see if I can find something. So hopefully, as long as I don't have to do paint, like too much paint, we shall see. We'll put her back right, and yeah, that'll probably be closing up for the winter. Corolla's resting there, and put her back together, and put her in storage probably, and maybe gather up some parts for it. I don't really know what more I really want to do with it. It works quite good. Maybe just do some adjustable arms in the front here, and maybe not so much of a kit, but something to just give me just better steering feel. Get the alignment settings I want out of it. It would be nice to have like a subtle kit, but I really don't want to push the wheels out and then have to do over fenders or anything like that, or have to run like small size rims.
All right, guys, we have brought the Genesis here to my good friend Mike, and they have a frame rack here at Car Stars, so I knew I kind of needed to get it on a rack just to pull it. We could have probably done it with a come along, but maybe a little bit more difficult. And they have all the equipment here, so we brought the Genesis here, and I'll show you what's going on. I think Mike's gonna make real quick work of this because it's really not too bad. So, and I'll show you now, we brought a fender and another bumper. I got this bumper. Yes, it is white, so we'll have to paint it. It's pretty beat up, but I got it for like 30 bucks. Luckily with the Genesis, there's just so many hit ones. So I found this one really quick, and I got a full new rad support. That was more of the expensive part. That was like 150 bucks. And then I'll show you the fender I got. Mike's beating away at it. And here's the fender we got. It is a little kinked, but it was $40. So what can you do? But yeah, at least it's the right color, which is good, but probably have to paint anyways. So she's up on the rack. Is that a good height? pretty much back to normal.
Almost.
Well, this is what happens when you make stupid choices and you run into people on track, but Mike's fixing her up to crash it again. All right, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. It is now a few months later. The winter has rolled around. We are back to sort of spring weather. And as you can see, the Genesis is back together. Touch up, paint job, just really needed a fender as a bumper, as you guys saw, and a headlight. The headlight was arguably the most expensive part of it because I had to get 2 headlights and sold the other one. So not so bad, honest to God. But she is back together, working good. Lesson learned. Don't hit people on track. Don't tandem with people you don't know. And always look ahead, especially if you're in a little train. But again, that was completely my fault. Shouldn't be tandeming with anybody I don't know. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. There really wasn't any outside shots because that day was pretty short-lived. As you can see, I probably only got to like 1 p.m. And but that happens sometimes, right? Now it's on to this thing. She's already been out for the season. Just trying to run through some of the issues we're having. But I'll get the Genesis back out at some point. You'll see some more content on it. Some stuff to look forward to is I'm putting it on the dyno, see what it actually makes. There's some content out there. There is some stuff and some numbers out there on the 3/8, but I think it'd be kind of interesting just to see if we could like spend just like absolute bare minimum to get it like to make a little bit of horsepower. But who knows? I have no idea what these make online. 260, 270, who knows? We'll put it on a dyno. We'll see what's up, see what like little stuff we can do, a tune, an intake maybe, and yeah, see what's happening. But appreciate you guys sticking around. See you on the next one.